Eastland County Today Live, brought to you by Love Oak Pharmacy.
Introducing Love Oak Pharmacy's Pharmacy in a Box. We can fix your prescription mess. We offer all of these innovative services at no cost to you. Simplify your life. Your medication can be pre-sorted and organized into personalized pill packets. Each dose is labeled by day and time to make medication time simple. We'll help you pick up all of your monthly medication in one single visit to the pharmacy. This convenient refillable storage container is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Easily take your medication with you wherever you go. Transferring your prescriptions is easy. Just give us a call and talk to one of our knowledgeable pharmacists. We will coordinate with your doctors and insurance and proactively manage your refills. We will notify you before your next delivery. Let Love Oak Pharmacy help you simplify your life. We look forward to your visit.
Take off.
Good morning. Welcome to another personal interview, and today we are honored to have Cecil from the Chamber of Commerce, who knows all about Eastland and all the good things and both of the bad things. But he's going to tell us about Old Rip Fest. And did I read that this is the what?
This is the 36th
36th
annual
anniversary celebration of, in case you don't know, Old Rip is the Eastland emblem. Let me let Cecil tell you what Old Rip is.
Rip Fest is to celebrate our most famous citizen. You know, as Judge Bailey once said, he's or rather, I think it was Ed Alcorn said, he's dead, but he's our most famous citizen anyway. But, anyway, Rip was a Texas horned lizard, or around here we call him a horny toad, that was put into the cornerstone of the Eastland County Courthouse in 1897.
You've got these down good. I salute you.
And in 1928, 31 years later, when they decided to tear that courthouse down and build the present courthouse, a crowd of 3,000 people gathered out here on the corner of Main and...
You're not there.
No.
Okay. Excuse me. Go ahead.
I was busy that day. But anyway, had a pretty good crowd of people, and whenever they got down to the point where they could open that cornerstone, well, everybody had heard, that there might be a horned toad in there. And, of course, old legends say that those things can hibernate for up to 100 years. But anyway, they opened that cornerstone, and one of the men present reached in, I believe it was Eugene Day, an oil man, reached into the cornerstone, pulled out a flat and dusty old horned lizard, and handed it to the county judge. And he held it up for everybody to see. All of a sudden, its legs started twitching, and the crowd just went wild. And of course, it made the headlines all over the country.
Nationwide.
Nationwide. As a matter of fact, the Old Rip went on a tour of the country, went to the St. Louis Zoo, went up to visit President Calvin Coolidge. And it's my understanding that he stared down Calvin, they call it. But anyway, it was it really created a sensation, and everybody wanted a Texas horned lizard. They were selling those things for a nickel a piece, and of course, I think that among the fire ants and everything has contributed to the shortage of our.
But aren't they coming back?
Yes, sir, they are.
We keep hearing chances. We saw one at Kokomo.
Well, and every time we see one, we try to keep their location secret so that nobody will go out there and take it.
Right.
But they're a very unique animal, and Eastland is well represented by its mascot.
And Eastland is unique, and it has a unique symbol in Old Rip. And I think it's good and healthy for us to recognize that that's a part of our history.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. And then the Rip Fest, which you are totally responsible for, with help, I hope.
Well, lots of help.
Lots of help. But I read that you're having a fun run at 5K run, kids walk. There's a giant parade, 10 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Any surprises I need to know about it?
Well, this year we're going to have we finally got one of those barrel trains, for the kids to ride in, and we're going to be pulling it with a lawnmower. And,
through the parade?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good.
And if we can manage it, we're going to provide some free rides to the kids in some of the empty areas around the festival area.
Good, good.
On
Well,
that
now, let's
block off
see,
street.
Brian's car show is always big,
Oh,
big,
man,
big,
that
big,
is
big.
that's a
That's-
wonderful event right
Yeah.
there. Brian Jackson puts a lot
Absolutely.
of work into that.
And people flock to that whether they know about old rip or not. They
That's
know
right.
old cars.
That's
and
right.
They love them.
Yeah, if they come see the old cars, they find out about old.
Reenactments.
Well, the Siebert Singers, the Siebert Elementary School, under the direction of Miss
yes.
Kathy Harris, last year put on a reenactment of the lifting of the horn toad out of the cornerstone.
Right.
Don't know that they're going to be able to do the reenactment this year, but we will have the Siebert Singers there, and some of the kids over at the Eastern County Museum right across the street from the festival for most of the day. So that'll be very interesting.
Good. You know, you and I remember when Judge Bailey and the Commissioner's Court would meet on that date, February
February
what,
23rd.
and reenact, you know, on the courthouse lawn.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah,
I don't think they do that anymore.
No, I guess they quit doing that several years
Oh,
ago.
we quit
but,
paying them so much.
well, I guess that's
I
the
don't
problem.
know what it is. Anyway, games. What about games?
Well, we're going to have jump houses, the FCCLA.
Oh, the usual blow up
Yes, sir.
thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
The
good. The kids know
FCCLA
what
is
that
gonna be-
is.
Yes, sir. They're going to be raising a little bit of funds for the FCCLA, running some of the jump houses. Of course, we have some bigger jump houses and a rock climbing wall this year, so.
That
it'll
should be popular.
I believe it will be.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I think so. And I see food, food, food.
Absolutely. One end of Lamar to the other.
Well, I know that the corn on the cob and some of those other things are very, very popular.
We've got barbecue sandwiches, we've got kettle corn, we've got tacos, street tacos, just all sorts of food.
That
So
is
you'll have
great.
just come with your appetite on
Okay.
next Saturday.
Arts and crafts booths.
Yes, sir. We have a lot of right about 80 to 85 arts and crafts booths.
80 to 85
Yes, sir.
booths.
Yes, sir. And,
Wonderful.
yeah, it's really great.
Now, I was almost positive that'll include Betty and Jim Armstrong
They've got
and
their
the
usual booth.
professional frog hunters.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They always come.
Yeah, the horned toad, horned lizard conservation society.
There you go. Yeah, they have a
Uh,
very official name.
They do, and they do some wonderful work in the preservation and
Well,
conservation.
you will see Betty.
Yes.
I've been advised that she will be here introducing her new old rip puppet.
Yes.
And it's a cute thing. She saw it done somewhere, and you know Betty, she
Uh-huh.
made one.
Oh yeah.
And she'll be having them demonstrated here.
Well, she brought me one by the chamber, and it has some Velcro on it, so we could attach it to the top of our old.
Oh,
rip
that's
cap.
right. Yes.
But it is detachable, and
Yeah. And
it's a
so,
really unique item.
absolutely. You know, I've always wished she fulfilled a need to build a lovable doll a la Walt Disney. You know, he did it with a mouse, and we're doing it with this.
Yeah.
She and I have thought, and we wish someone with sewing ability could turn these out in mass. But she says it takes a commercial sewing machine to do this.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
So
Yeah.
she has one, and that's how she's able to do it. But she has patterns galore, you know,
Mhm.
and it could be another business for somebody if they
well,
want.
we have an existing business here in town that could possibly take care of it.
We have one
Yes.
that might look
Yes,
at.
uh-huh.
Well, let's talk to
Well, I
her.
think it'd be a good idea to
Yeah.
approach her.
Because
and,
if we had them, you know, available instead,
Yeah.
it would be great.
Yeah.
Great. Let's see. I haven't missed live entertainment. We're going to have music.
Yes, sir. We're going to have some music starting right after the parade. Now we've got the Ranger College Choir coming this year. They're going to be singing the national anthem as the Eastland Fire Department raises the flag during
The
the
high
parade.
ladder truck.
And then the choir is going to come around to the south side of the courthouse and perform for about 30 minutes or so.
Great.
We've got about 4 bands set up, and we've got the
Rockin' Docs?
secret. Oh, absolutely.
You can't do it without the Docs.
The Doc Rockin' Band. Oh, you can't do without them. Well,
Right.
E.T. and Jeff and the Doctor. They're
Yeah.
really talented folks.
Yes. And they enjoy it.
Oh yeah, you bet.
They'd come in if we didn't pay them.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we don't. But anyway, live entertainment's going to be busy all afternoon.
Yes, sir. We've got them scheduled up through 4:45 in the afternoon, and of course, if there's still a crowd around, usually the vendors start breaking down around 4 o'clock or thereabouts. But if there's folks sticking around, we have the Sleepy Joe Band from De Leon is going to be playing the last gig, and I'm sure they'll stick around as long as is necessary. As long as
Will there be dancing in the street?
well, I hope so. Of course, we don't have a dance scheduled, but
You never know.
The
You
music's
never-
going to be good enough to
Yeah.
dance in the street.
That's
for sure.
good. Well, you know, it's such a look forward to event
It is.
throughout this area. People really do enjoy it.
Yes, sir.
It's a fun day.
Absolutely.
Hard work on people like you. I know that.
Well, we're
I
always
see you moving
glad to see
fast.
it. Always glad to see it behind us. But
And
always
and-
glad to see
and
it
we-
in front of us too.
We'd like to thank all the people who do help because it takes an army
Well,
to put this thing together.
HV, it's not only we have volunteers that put in long, hard hours on it, but I can't say enough about our sponsors. Of course, I don't have enough time to list all of them.
Oh, I know,
But you
yeah.
know, there are some merchants and individuals here in this town that really put out some hard-earned money
Yeah.
to make this event happen. And you know, you just can't say thank you enough to.
Well, they are the people who keep the wheels oiled and make
Oh, yeah.
it work.
And then of course we have the publicity that you give us, and that.
Well,
very
we're
much
glad to
appreciated.
be a small part of it, and it's things we enjoy. And as you well know, I've always been an old Rip supporter, and
Yes, sir.
always will be, I guess.
Yes, sir.
But there's one thing in closing. Before I close, let me say this: is there anything I've skipped?
You know, I can't think of what it might be other than just come on down and have some fun.
Saturday, October 1.
Yes, sir. That's
That's
always
the
the
place
first.
to be is in Eastern Texas.
That's right.
Okay,
Always
that's
first
the main
Saturday.
thing.
First Saturday in October.
First Saturday in October. Now that's traditionally the first Saturday, whatever it falls on.
Yes, sir.
That's easy for even me to remember.
Yeah, this year it'll be on October 1st. Next year it'll be on October 7th. And then
Okay.
we'll start at
You
6.
start
5, 4.
all over again. Well, in closing, let me say thank you for the good work you do.
Well, thank
Of
you.
course, I know you get paid a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. you
But-
bet.
I can tell, and everybody else knows you do it with a labor of love.
Well, I love it.
And I want to say this, I just yesterday saw the new billboard on Interstate 20. I like it,
Yeah, we have 2 billboards out on the interstate.
one either
And-
way.
And of course, we got our new digital LED sign on the courthouse lawn now,
Yes, yes.
which is really an attention getter.
Yes. Well, I want to commend you and pledge our continued support for Old Rip. And unless y'all are going to pay us some more, we're going to quit. And we also want to remind other nonprofit organizations who would like to have an interview, please contact our newspaper office and we'll schedule you down the line. I think Jason has several already lined up. But we find that this is a look forward to event and we want others to come and participate.
Actually, one more thing, if you have
Yeah.
enough time, I
Oh,
would
yeah.
like to, since you mentioned nonprofits, it just went right over my head. We are going to select 3 of the very best nonprofit organization floats in the parade. We're going to, yes sir, we're going to give $1,000 cash prize to first place, and I believe it's anyway. We're going to end up spending a total of $2,000
$2,000 for the.
for the floats.
That's
And,
great.
And it's a way for us to support our local nonprofit organizations.
That's great.
We're also going to have a contest for best decorated golf cart. So if anyone has a golf cart out there, if they want to dress up like Old Rip, you're liable to take home some money too.
Beautiful. Well, Betty and Jim are going to be here,
Good. Good.
and chances are very good that she will be bringing to town not only these, but heaven only knows what she may bring. Cut us off.
Knowing Betty, that's true. Very true.